Hello, I am back here doing an energy reading for the collective. This is a collective energy reading for all signs. And we're asking Spirit for messages for the collective as it relates to this Mercury retrograde and Pisces energy. Messages for the collective, earth, air, water, fire, as it relates to this Mercury retrograde and Pisces, sun and rising signs, the collective, earth, air, water, and fire, as it relates to this Mercury retrograde in Pisces. Messages. If you're new here, I read intuitively. If you are I read intuitively. My readings are not gender nor sexuality specific. I read the energies of masculine and feminine. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Collective messages as it relates to this Mercury retrograde in Pisces for earth, air, water, fire, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right, so first card, we have Loyal Heart for the collective. 35 equating to an 8. And then we had some cards come out, but I was told not to take those. So what else? I was supposed to get 2 cards. What else here? Oh, we're starting with this one. Okay. All right, so we have Loyal Heart here for the collective, all signs, earth, air, water, and fire, as it relates to this Pisces, Mercury retrograde in Pisces. Oh, what is this here? Trust that what you've intended, you'll receive. I'm hearing. And I'm also hearing love is coming in. My readings aren't intended to be love readings unless they are, right? But majority of the time, if you've, watched my videos, they're not intended for that. But this could be a love reading. Trust that what you've intended, you'll receive, and love is coming in. Clarify this in the physical for the collective as it relates to this Pisces, Mercury retrograde in Pisces. I'm hearing something about the Pisces full moon, but that's not until Virgo season. What is this in the physical for the collective as it relates to this reading? Okay, we have somebody wants to come in with an offer. But I feel like, again, it's like whatever you manifested. Manifestation, financial opportunity, skill development, ambition, desire. I feel like you're getting blessed with 2 things, like your manifestations, and then I'm feeling like if you manifested in career and money and security and stability, that's coming in, but also the stableness of love is coming in. Like there's somebody coming in to focus on you. And I feel like this was a part of your manifestation too, because this Knight of Pentacles, it was a long time coming. You've done a lot of work on yourself, and it's just like, maybe it's like, okay, you intended this and the universe started moving in alignment with what you asked for. But it's like it took a while. Like you may have been manifesting these things, this person, this relationship, this union, or maybe 7, 8 years. I'm hearing 8 years specifically. Yeah, and this partnership is coming in to focus on you. It's not like they won't have their own career. They'll definitely have their own career and things of that nature, but this will be different compared to all the partnerships you've had. This one will very much be monogamous and only have eyes for you. All right, what else is going on for the collective? Could be 2 separate readings. This one and then this other card that's about to come out, or could be all related. What else for the collective as it relates to this Mercury retrograde and Pisces energy? So when you're meeting somebody and when you're doing business in Mercury retrograde, they say like you should hold off because the communication, all forms of communication, written, verbal, can get a little skewed, right? Because Mercury retrograde can tend to be about lessons, you know, and what it is you need to learn, or what it is you finally need to clear out in terms of cycles. Like, okay, I got that lesson, that cycle is complete. But if you've already been working on this and intending this way before Mercury retrograde, you should be good. But either way, meeting somebody in Mercury retrograde, starting anything new during Mercury retrograde, you want to take your time. You want to read the fine print. You want to cross all the T's and dot all the I's. And you just want to take your time with it. You know, it shouldn't be a rush anyway. But yeah, take your time. Because if it's a rush, especially during Mercury retrograde, it could very much be a red flag for love bombing. All right, so we have Yang, masculine energy, sun energy. This is Leo energy. This masculine sun energy with this Yang, right? I feel like some of you feel like this is related, but you could resonate with it separately, right? But I feel like some of you manifested a masculine, right? And you're moving in masculine energy when it comes to stability, financial opportunity, and skill, things of that nature. Because masculine is about action, right? Action, providing, protecting, you know, moving forward. I feel like the manifestations that you've intended, they are moving forward, and therefore you're moving forward working on them and receiving them. And I feel like some of y'all have manifested a masculine partner, masculine dominant partner, or brought into balance the masculine energy of your own self, because we all have masculine and feminine energy no matter our gender or how we identify, right? But it's just like you with that action you're into doing, right? But then also, if this is the lover, right, this is a masculine dominant energy coming in to love you, to focus on you. So it could be a man or a woman, could be dominant masculine man, dominant masculine woman, you know, gay, straight, it really doesn't matter, right? It's more about the energy. I had a client, I think it was last week, might have been this week, I can't remember. Very masculine energy to the point where you may think that this person is a lesbian, but they weren't. But they were comfortable in that energy. So gender does not matter here. I'm saying that to say that. All right, what else is this here for the collective as it relates to this reading? Yeah, definitely you got love coming in, a masculine coming in. I'm hearing, hey, boo. I also am seeing like marriage, wedding, union. What is this in the physical for the collective? What is this in the 3D? This Yang energy. All right. Planning, progress, decisions, right? This is something you've intended, right? Now, this could be this person coming to you. They intended to come to you. They may have been watching you or knew they liked you and was going to approach you but hadn't done it yet, right? Yeah, now they got the courage. I'm hearing I got the victory, right? But then what else is this here? So you notice we got Yang energy here, Leo energy, we got fire, and then we got more fire coming out here. Wands and wands, right? So I do feel like this person is moving forward towards you. They had planned, they intended, like I saw you like a year or two ago, but I wasn't ready, but I knew I was going, you know, and I was ready to date. I was going to come towards you, see if you give me a chance, see if I could take you out, right? But I'm also getting here, this person may have been watching you. It's like studying you. Anything else here? Yeah, studying you. Now, with this being Mercury retrograde, right? For some of y'all, this is an ex coming back around. That may be a fire sign, right? That has been out in the cold, you ain't been fucking with, you know, lost, lack mindset, you know, insecurity. And that's how you're going to know, because it is the ex coming in, they insecure as hell, right? But then there's also still a new person coming in that has fire in their chart. If they don't have fire in their chart, they're moving like a fire sign. We're coming towards you, planning, and it's just like, okay, now I got this action ready. I wanted to do this. I wanted to finish school first, but I had plans to do this, and I was saving money to do this, because maybe they follow you on social media, that maybe they know of you through somebody else. But it's like, I already knew when I came towards you, I needed to come with this, that, or I wanted to, right? But there's also an ex coming back too, along with a new person. During Mercury retrograde, exes do come back. Doesn't matter if it's Mercury retrograde in Pisces, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, they be popping back up. So we have Five of Wands in reverse. Avoiding conflict, respecting differences, agreeing to disagree. What is this here? Clarifying this yang. Yeah, you're letting go of all bullshit. If it's bullshit, you ain't... This kind of reminds me of Capricorn and Virgo's Mercury retrograde reading. I posted all those, so if you want to check for your individual sun sign, they are on my YouTube now. I only focused on the sun signs, right? So they could be more direct and precise, right? So if you have Virgo sun, Aries moon, Sagittarius rising, you want to check out all three of those. Even though I didn't channel for moon and rising, it still may resonate, because sometimes rising came through on those readings. But yeah, you're not dealing with any bullshit, any conflict, and that's even before this comes in, right? But also once this does fully come in, this yang energy, right? You're going to keep it to yourself. Bottom of the deck, we have fruits of labor, rewards, luxury. Virgo energy here. Self-sufficient, financially independent. I'm also getting some Taurus vibes here. Yeah, you're going to keep it to yourself. This person has everything they want stability-wise. Security, stable, secure, you know, resources, comfort, home, travel, whatever it is, right? They're just unmarried, and it's giving for now, because I saw marriage here, right? And the bottom of the deck is the future. Yeah, I do feel like, based off of what I'm seeing here with this Five of Swords, healing, wish fulfillment, I do feel like, when this person comes in, I'm not talking about the ex, but when this person comes in, possibly the ex too, I do feel like there will be more revelations in terms of the community around you. For those who are resonating with this Five of Swords, there are going to be more revelations, more reveals, more truth, more clarity. Once this comes in, whether it be the new person or the ex. The ex, of course, is going to try to come in and clear up some shit. We don't know if you're going to get the whole truth, right? But it is what it is. And then I feel like this new person, this partner, you know, when you got good coming in your life, whether you getting married, whether you buying a new home, starting a new business, birthing a baby, you know, any type of evolution or accomplishment in life. You know, even when people see you doing well or you got a great partner, whether you see it or not, people get to act out, get to acting out. So I do feel like with this Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, right, there will be some conflicts, disagreements, and things of that nature. There will be some things, and I'm reading this intuitively, there will be some things revealed when this comes in here, whether it be by the ex trying to clear up the past, you know, or the new person. Because when I was starting new relationships, I noticed like there will always be something revealed about the friend. And in those past relationships, all of them usually chose their friend, whether they broke up with me or not, but they chose their friend. And then when I left, however it went, it was revealed that no, your friend was full of shit. Your friend wasn't a friend, right? So revelations will be coming to pass, all right? I'm not revelations, but revealing and truth and clarity will be coming to pass when this union, this yang energy comes in. And this is applying with the lover coming in and these manifestations when it came to money, growth, and abundance. More money, more problems. More money, more haters. Close this out in alignment with the highest good, loyal heart, and yang in the physical. Okay, here. So for loyal heart, we have sing, soul, sing, praises, performance. This is giving praise, dance, thank you. This is also giving gratitude for both of these, right? For the abundance and the stability coming in, because this loyal heart is not just about partnership, but it's also you walking by faith and not by sight. You believing, you working at it. It didn't work out. You realize what you need to fix. You went and fixed it and you tried again. So this is like praise, dancing, and appreciating what you have. Soul, sing, praises, performance, right? But I feel like the news, whatever is coming in, however it's coming in, you know, that depends on manifestation of everybody, right? It'll be some soul singing. Like, you're gonna be real, like, oh my God. May even be tears, but it'll be all of happiness, right? What is this yang here? Listen, don't take that. Clown, hidden truth. I feel like this is the X, right? So we'll leave this here, but we ain't even supposed to, because I was hearing don't take it before I even saw it. Performance, camouflage, right? Hidden truth, treasure. This is to do with the X, right? But my focus ain't really on that, because sometimes when different readers do readings and the X energy come in, they lean towards that energy, and maybe that's how the reading goes. But I'm a firm believer of not going backwards. You know, I've never done it. You know, even when I was a kid, you know, like, that's my boyfriend. And, you know, you 10 and 11, you ain't really got no boyfriend or girlfriend, right? But I didn't do it then. So as an adult, I'm definitely not a firm believer of that. So like I said, we putting that back in the deck, but it was what it was. Now, let me see. Okay. Money, problem, work, success, fortune. This new partner is going to have money, I'm hearing. But this old partner coming in, they got money problems. But they have problems and was operating in lack when you was with them in the past, child. So what else for this new love coming in? What else for this new love coming in? They could have an ex still lingering around them. Independent, free, lead, initiative. And it's interesting, they could have an ex still lingering around them, and then this is coming out. Independent, free, lead, initiative. That's to let you know, like, and at the bottom of the deck, take a chance, risk, leap of faith. They could have an ex coming out trying to reconcile at the bottom of the deck. I mean, it's not unheard of, because you got one coming out too, right? But then also, the ex could be trying to make it look like, you know how sometimes it's like, this person ain't doing all that for nothing. Like, you gotta still be messing with them. Sometimes you're not. They just doing too much. And all the efforts that they doing now, they could have did in a relationship, but now they see somebody moving on, so they acting a fool. They real performative. They sending flowers, buying this, being consistent, right? But consistent, 6 years of consistency of BS versus a consistent 6 months of, oh, I'm sorry, oh, I'm gonna do better, oh, I'm popping up, I'm present. You already know that ain't adding up, right? We talking about quality. The quality of 6 years versus the quality of 6 months, and then that leans into quantity, because now we're talking about 6 years of bullshit and 6 months of atonement and trying to make amends. Child, woo. Anybody got time for that? Like I said, they got an ex lingering too, but they are definitely independent, free, and single. And I'm getting led in initiative. I already said they've been planning. And once they got all their ducks in a row, they knew they was coming towards you. And I feel like part of the planning was releasing this ex that's trying to come back around, right? But it is what it is. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and or comment. If this resonated with you and you would like a personal reading, the link to schedule that will be in the description box below this video. Thank you.